Morning, today is February 1st, 2018. I'm starting my podcast for this year. For the first episode, I'm going to be talking about motivation and how terribly difficult it is to get motivated in the new year. I haven't worked a lot on my books, probably only a couple of hours every night. And I've tried really hard to stay up and work as much as I can, but I thought that coming into 2018, like February 1st is now, and I thought that January I would be straight on it, like with this new sense of strive and wanting to have that feeling of achievement, but I really struggled. But I had 4 kids starting school and I had a lot to organise, and in the back of my mind I know that they're excuses, but I really did find it hard to get motivated. So I had to go back to the things that motivated me in the beginning, and those things were music and watching other people who are doing things with their lives and not giving up in the new year and still just striving for the things that they wanted in the previous years in their career. So with the release of The Day It Rained Forever, the book, and all the hype that came out of it last year, that it didn't die away with the new year, but there was more focus now on the new book that I'm writing. So all of that hype and excitement needed to transfer to the new book. And I fall in love with the characters of each of my books, so I find it really difficult to re-fall in love so quickly with new characters. And if you know anything about my writing, I kind of have to be in love with them to move forward. So I really honed in on characters and their personalities and their conversations, and just tried to make them jump off the page and try to make them come alive again, because I want the readers to fall in love with them as much as I do. So in my new book, Misused, which I'm working on at the moment, the character Roman is the person who is the character who I'm already talking about him as a person already, but he feels real. So the character is sort of coming off the page as a funny, lively personality in a bit of a depressing, dreary world where Jessica has lost her husband already at the beginning of the book. So she feels like she's lost a lot, and he's there and guides her through a portion of her life. Anyway, so I really admire people who strive and persist through adversity, which is what The Day It Rained Forever was mostly about. And I want to do the same with this book. I listen to music, I talk to people, I research, and I just try and get out and get sunshine and enjoy life with the children and husband, and try and soak up every moment as though it's research for my book. And I think about how a particular thing makes me feel, or it might be a meal that I have with friends, or a glass of wine, or something. And rather than just let the moment pass me by, I try very hard to think about how to describe that moment and how to really get deep down and describe the moment with words that people often say, oh, that's just such an indescribable moment. They're the moments that I want to capture. And so my piece of advice in regards to motivating yourself today for my first podcast of the year is to just enjoy life and let life soak into your pores and into your mind, and analyze it and think about how else you can have new experiences and how else you can absorb those experiences and learn from them. Try and incorporate as much into your life as possible, as though you're researching your own life and your own feelings and your own emotions, and try and find beautiful ways of describing them. So this year I think I'll be talking a lot about how to finish a book and how to get to the end and the publishing process. But right now we're talking about how to get started and get motivated for the new year. So thanks for listening on this beautiful sunny day in Queensland and in Australia. And I will be speaking to you probably weekly, so next week. All right, take care.